check it. With this pain inside, my dark thoughts arise and make magic. Then I hit pinpoint jack like make classics. They ain't trying to get these facts, so take classes. So I use raps as straps on strip jackets. Nigga, I hate average. Try and take trash from niggas, it's like an ex trying to ask forgiveness. You was placed on the shelf cause you bad for business. Now you knocking, I ask who is it. You know your place. What's up, Instagram family? It's none other than your boy JGiddins, the father. As usual, I want to remind you to be positive, optimistic, keep positive people in your circle, baby. Don't go nowhere. Watch this video. Ain't nothing you going to turn this off to do more important. And if it is, watch the video and explain to me after you watch the video why it was more important, and so I can understand. What's up, guys, over at Facebook? It's your boy JGiddins, as usual. Remember to be positive, optimistic, keep positive people in your circle, baby. I got something that I want to share with everybody. If I could get just like maybe like 10 minutes of y'all time, I'll try to make it as fast as I can. It'll probably be longer than that, honestly, but we'll do what we can. So listen, the title of this video, once I save it and I re-upload it, is going to be, what is the purpose? What is your purpose in all of this, right? And by all of this, we mean the changes that are taking place in life right now, right? If you're not familiar, there's a certain something that's going around that's causing us to have to not be able to go certain places, have to cover our faces, have to get needles, right? So that thing is changing our life. That thing is changing our structure. First thing I want to do is say to everybody, there are a set of chosen ones. There are people who exist, whose purpose is to help us, right? We're going to refer to them as the chosen ones. I want to just refer to 3 of them because I think that if you guys study them, because that's where a lot of my motivation and my spirituality has come from. The first one is Dr. Sebi. You guys may be familiar with him. Dr. Sebi, that's Dr. S-E-B-I. Dr. Sebi was a healer. He managed to heal people who had AIDS, cancer, all of these things, and he healed them naturally, right? That should tell you enough about why he's not here anymore. But anyways, in addition to Dr. Sebi, we also have a gentleman by the name of Young Pharaoh. On Instagram, you may have been seeing me post a lot about him lately. On Facebook, not so much because I don't really be that active on Facebook. But again, Young Pharaoh on Instagram. I'll put his information in the description of wherever I am. His name is Pharaoh. It's at Pharaoh_Aten. That's at PHARAOH_ATEN. I would highly recommend that you guys follow him as well. And this is because I'm not a debater. And part of the reason that I'm doing this is to help everybody establish what their role in all of this is. We all are here for a reason. I'm here to let you know that we're all here for a reason. Listen, you can choose to say that I don't know what I'm talking about, and you can choose to say that you disagree or that I'm lying or whatever it may be, and you can flip this off and go back to watching Love and Hip Hop or whatever else is going to lead to you being damned in a few months or years, and you'll have to live with that. However, I'm not going to live with me not sharing this knowledge with people, because knowledge is power. And a lot of people are lost because they refuse to face knowledge. You ever met somebody who might be son? Excuse me, guys. My son is wilding. You ever met somebody who might be in a relationship with somebody and they like you see that person, that person's partner with somebody else. You might see them walking down the street holding hands with somebody or something, and you call them and you say, hey, I just seen your boyfriend, I just seen your girlfriend with such and such, and they hang up the phone, right? Or they, all right, well, you don't know what you're talking about. They do everything because they don't want to know the truth. They don't want to see the truth, right? You ever knew that friend? Well, guess what? A lot of people are like that right now. A lot of people are still doing stuff like, following religions, still doing stuff like closing their eyes and not reading, still doing stuff like turning this video off because they don't want to get through it because they scared they might learn something and then have to change their life. Everybody's so stuck in what they want to do, which is going to lead you straight to a burning building. You know what I'm saying? So my job is to try to do what I can to spread this knowledge. Now let's get into it. In addition to Young Pharaoh, I did say there was 3 people I wanted to give a shout out to before we get into this real quick. Again, that's Dr. Sebi, that's Young Pharaoh, and that's also Ralph Smart. Ralph Smart's role, I believe all 3 of them played a role in our salvation and our awakening, right? Dr. Sebi's role was healing. He showed us that we should not be eating the stuff that we're eating. Everything that you're eating is making you sick. What you're eating is making you sick, okay? If you're overweight, it's because of what you're eating. If you're unhealthy, it's because of what you're eating. Now choose to disagree with that or do whatever you want to do, but I just told you the answer to your problem. And you can run from it like most people do, or you can resolve it. Okay. Now, that was Dr. Sebi's purpose, is to enlighten and wake us up as it relates to the things we're putting in our bodies, which is preventing us from ascending. I'll get to that in a moment. In addition to Dr. Sebi as a healer, young Pharaoh's position is that of an educator or eye opener, as I would call it. Young Pharaoh exists to debate and put an end to anybody who thinks that the stuff that I'm saying is not true. If you have a debate, or if you have an issue with the things that you hear me saying, young Pharaoh, who is a modern day prophet, if you will, is the person who can go ahead and put the nail in the coffin of whatever you think is true. Trust me, right? Next, Ralph Smart. Ralph Smart, I label him as a motivator slash, exposer, because he's really exposing you to the side of yourself that you need in order to overcome the fear, right? The fear that you have of learning something new, the fear that you have of ascending, of coming out of this rat race that you're in. We all know you wake up every day and you feel like, what is this? You go to work and then you come home, and you go to work and you come home, and you do that every day till you die. And you think this is real. This is all the Matrix. And the crazy thing is, the Matrix is actually a very good explanation of what we live in. I mean, very good. I mean, like, specifically, we all know that the Nebuchadnezzar was the name, and I just looked this up. The Nebuchadnezzar was the name of the ship that Morpheus was taken back to the land, right? You remember? Do anybody remember the movie The Matrix? Morpheus had a ship that he was using to go back. It was called the Nebuchadnezzar. The Nebuchadnezzar was the king of Babylon in the Bible. Yeah, y'all gotta wake up. Listen, let me just move forward. So what I want to say first off is, astrology is, and y'all got to hear me on this, please. Astrology is to Black people what water is to fish. I'm going to repeat that. Astrology is to Black people what water is to fish. If you don't know astrology and you're not living your life by astrology, you are a fish out of water. And that's probably why you're doing a bunch of stuff that you don't even understand, and nobody understands why you're doing it, why it's chaos everywhere, and you don't understand what's happening. Because again, let's move forward. So my point is just to expose this to you and let you consciously make the decision to deny the truth that you could see. Because I don't want nobody to say, oh, I didn't know, once that day comes and we have to face that, right? I don't want people to say, well, if only I knew, if only somebody had said, no, I'm here. So go ahead and click off this video and then have to face reality once you do. Now, my point of the matter is, I want to talk to some people, the people who are going to be the hardest to wake up. We're in the age of Aquarius, right? The age of Aquarius. If you follow astrological terms, the age of Aquarius is the age of awakening. This is all by design. People are awakening right now. There's a lot of people who are confused, and they're starting to wake up. They're starting to question things that they would not have questioned otherwise. One of those things are religions. Now, religions, I've been saying this, and this is why it's my personal belief that I am a chosen one. I've been saying this since day one. Religion is meant to control you. That is the only purpose for religion. If you think it's for any other purpose, then I'm sorry for you. Okay? So what I want to do is try to expose some things to help wake people up, help you wake up, right? So let's get into one thing. The first thing I want to say is that astrology, let me cover this. Religion tells you not to study astrology, right? If you guys don't know, let me give you a couple. Let me give you just let me show you something. For the people on Instagram, you won't be able to see this. For the people who are on Facebook, give me 2 seconds. Let me share a screen with you right quick. Give me 2 seconds. All right? 2 seconds. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. All right, so we're going to go over to application window, Chrome tab. We're going to go to, all right, so that you guys can also have this, right? We're going to go here so that you guys can also have this, right? I want you to be able to see this as well. All right. Type into Google, what does the Bible say about astrology, right? Once you type that in, it'll pull up this page for you. Now, this is something anybody can see. This is not me being special or nothing like that. This is something anybody can see. It's just a matter of you being blinded by life and not wanting to open your eyes and live the same life every day and think this stuff is real. You know, when you go to this page, right, I'm going to scroll down here. for my Instagram followers, I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on for a second. Right? I want to make sure y'all can see this. How do I turn this around? Okay, boom. So I'm gonna show you something. Before we get down to there, let's look at this real quick. This says astrology in the Bible, right? In the first mention of astrology in the Bible, God is speaking to the people of ancient pagan Babylon, right? Babylon, right? So this is all of my Bible readers, all of my people who serve, who you think is Jesus, who is really the devil that you're gonna wake up to once you open your eyes up. But once you see this, this is the Nebuchadnezzar. This is the book of Daniel, right? In the book of Daniel, there is narrated a profound event in the life of Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, right? There's the tie for you a little bit more, right? But even more than that, right? Look at what it says. So the king summoned the magicians, enchanters, sorcerers, and astrologers to tell him what he had dreamed, right? So I'm just showing you this to show you that astrology was listed in the book as something that someone was using, right? So it clearly has a purpose, right? Let's go a little bit deeper though. But when we go down, we notice that I'm running out of time and I don't want to do too much. I just want to get to my point, right? I just want to get to my point. Let's cover Revelations, right? Let's not even jump to Revelations. Let me tell you real quick. Isaiah 47, 13, 15, right? Let's scroll down. I already have what the quote says, but I want to show you where I got it from, because I don't read no Bible, by the way, because I don't follow no book, because I think that's silly. I'm a God. I'm not going to follow a book, and neither should you. That's why they trapping your soul in that thing. But listen, Isaiah 47, 13, right? This is the quote from the Bible. You can get the real Bible if you want to touch that thing and read it, right? But look, it says, all the counsel you have received has only worn you out. Let your astrologers come forward, those stargazers who make predictions month by month. Let them save you from what is coming upon you. Surely they are like stubble. The fire will burn them up. They cannot even save themselves from the flame. Each of them goes on in his error. There is not one that can save you. Now, what this is doing is telling you that you better not listen to astrology. This is what the Bible is telling you. It's telling you if you listen to astrology, you will burn. If you listen to anybody who does astrology, you will burn. Now, why is the Bible telling you that? Let's move forward. So let's get past that. So then we go down to, let's say, Leviticus 19:26. And there's probably a lot more than this. Again, I don't study that thing and I don't care to, but I'm just pointing out a couple things so that people can understand this ain't I'm no crazy guy. Anybody who know me know I'm no crazy guy. I'm an intellectual and I'm a lover. I'm a Libra. I know what I'm here for and I know what my purpose is. Again, Leviticus, let's go down to Leviticus 19:26, right? For my people on Instagram, you can see, right? It says, do not practice divination or sorcery, right? Now, if we want to relate divination, and how do we know they're talking about astrology, right? The astrologers, if you go up further, it says, what is astrology? The astrologers, also known as Chaldeans or whatever they call it, were part of the king's circle called wise men. Are things coming together, guys? They probably not, but there's a lot more. There's a lot more that this is just scratching the surface for you to sort of open your eyes up and understand some things, right? Understand some things, right? So what do we know so far? We know that the Bible said, do not study astrology. And we know that black people, we know that the Bible says, do not study astrology. Thee will burn if you do. Do not study astrology. And we know that astrology is to black people what water is to fish. Now, why would that be? So when we keep going, so listen. So I want y'all to pay attention to something else. Revelation, right? And I don't read this Bible thing, all right? But y'all people that read that Bible, look it up. Revelation, what is it? 13, 16, 17, right? Revelation 13, 16, 17. Let me pull that up, what that says, right? Where is it at? Bear with me now. Bear with me. Y'all stay here, all right? Don't go get no Kool-Aid, okay? Because you shouldn't be drinking Kool-Aid anyway. Because Kool-Aid is the reason why half of us is sick and don't have immune systems, okay? The stuff that they put in this stuff, the stuff that we are choosing to put in ourselves. That's what's crazy about it. All right. Anyway, Let's go down to Revelation 13, 16, 17. Where's that at? I'm tripping, y'all. I'm tripping. Bear with me, okay? Bear with me. I got a lot running through my mind, like, because I'm really trying to get past this so I can actually talk to y'all. I'm just doing this so that you can kind of see, like, you know, like, ugh. I hope you feel disgust. I feel disgust and anger. Why? No, calm down, honey. My ladies reminded me not to feel anger. Anger is a part of love. It's a part of expressing love. I don't have anger as in I want to hurt anybody. I have anger as in, you know, sadness for our people, for our ancients. So let me just tell y'all what Revelation 13, 16, 17 says. I would recommend that you look it up because for some reason let's do this, guys. I'm gonna Google it while y'all on here so you can see. So you can see that I'm not tripping, right? And for y'all on Instagram, you won't be able to see this, but just trust me or don't. But like Revelations 13, 16, 17. Let's look up what that says. That says he causes all, both small and great. Let me make sure y'all can see this on there. Yeah, okay, it's up. He causes all, both small and great, both rich and poor, both free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their forehead, so that no one may buy or sell except he who has the mark. Now, to a sleep person, what does that say? Versus to a woke person, what does that say? What do we have going on right now? What do you need in order to buy and sell in the next couple months? Like you have to put this stuff together. This is anyway. My job is to put it in front of you. If you decide to keep walking and pass it, that's your business. Zakia, if you're still watching, I appreciate the comment and my apologies for not responding. Not responding right away. But I just need to get out what I have to get out so I don't feel bad for people who want to stay lost and remain sheep and just live their life like they want to. So what I really want to get into now that I explained that, okay, because a lot of people, they're unable. I'm going to close this other window out. Listen, a lot of people are unable to open their eyes up. Or three, they're unable to open them because they're already being distracted. And the one thing that will distract you like no other is religion. So that's why I wanted to show you that religion is, you know, here's what I would recommend. If you doubt what I'm saying on religion, follow Pharaoh _Aten, and he will explain it to you in depth. Okay. That entire thing, you need to just open your eyes up. Now, what I want to talk to people about really is frequencies, right? Frequencies, because frequencies is what determines everything. There is no heaven, there is no hell. Get that out of your mind. That was something that was put in your mind to cause fear so that you do stuff like close this video instead of watching it. That's what religion is for. You know what religion is for? Religion is so that as soon as somebody like me try to start talking to you, you got a million other things that's more important to do than to find out what your purpose here is for. Everybody who is existing today chose to come here. Some people didn't choose to come here. They had to repeat the circle of life. You understand? Because if you don't reach your spiritual enlightenment during this time frame that you're here, if you don't awaken now while you're here, you will be back again and constantly repeating this. See, some of us choose to come back because some of us have a purpose that we want to fulfill, right? I'm a heart chakra. I'm a Libra. I was born under conditions that completely contradict who I am, and I made it out. And untouched, really, mentally. And now, you know, I have a perspective that allows me to talk to and reach more people, right? So that is my goal. That is my purpose. I want to talk to you guys about frequencies. Frequencies determine everything. Frequencies are what's going to determine what happens to you when you die, if you will. By the way, there is no such thing as death, by the way, just so that you guys know. But at the end of your time, if you will, once your spirit does leave, your frequency is what will determine where you go or what happens to you or what your state is until you resurface in another body. Let me show you something. Before you run. Let me show you something. because there's a lot of people I see coming in and out. It's probably too much for them. They're like, oh, look at this. Somebody talking about something I don't want to care about again. Let me go back to being confused about why there's demons on TV dancing or kids dancing for the devil on TV and it's being showed to my children. Let me go back to wondering why the world is like this and being confused because I don't want to know the truth. That's what everybody wants to do. That's fine. Run. But if you don't want to run, learn. Now, listen, the thing about it is you want to pay attention to frequencies, right? I'm a share a page. Give me 2 seconds. Those on Instagram, if you want to see it, I'll show you in 2 seconds. Hold on. So frequencies, right? Application window. Boom, boom, boom. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. All right. So we're going to pull up this chart. This is called the chakra hertz frequency chart, right? This chart right here. Better yet, I'm going to stop this. That's too many. Hold on for a second. I'm going to pull up this specific one. Oh no, I stopped my live. Hold on, guys. Hold on, Instagram. I stopped my Facebook live by mistake. Well, at least I got through the first half of what I wanted to get through. Oh no, we're still on. But I'm echoing. Wait a minute. Why is that? I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so maybe, okay. If anybody's in here that can type yes or no for me. Hold on. If you on Instagram and you watching, I promise you whatever you about to turn this off to do ain't more important. If you watching this on Facebook, do me a favor. Just can't post comments to Facebook. Just say if you can hear me or not, or if it's echoing. Is everything okay? On the live on Facebook. Hold on, let me see. Oh, maybe they couldn't hear me. If you can hear me, let me know if everything's okay. I think it says 2 people are watching on Facebook. Somebody just comment for me and just say yes or no if you can hear me or whether or not it's echoing, because for some reason my live went out and then it came back. So I just want to make sure everything's good. Somebody thumbs up or something, or just let me know. Okay. Yeah, babe, check it for me because I don't know if it is and nobody's responding. So look, but I'm gonna keep on going, assuming that you guys can. What I was about to do was pull up something that I want to show you that's gonna be really probably one of the most important things that you can see and know about. And this is called chakra frequency, right? It's called your chakra frequency. All right, so what's bothering me is, babe, I can't, for some reason, it's not allowing me to pull up the notepad. Oh, wait, no, it's not allowing me to pull that up. All right, so here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to just pull it up from Google because I don't understand why, for some reason, it's not allowing me to pull it up on my screen. For some reason, application. There it is. All right, guys, I don't know why it wasn't coming up before. All right, so listen, do you see this? You see this, right? Let me show you. Hold on. Let me show my Instagram file. Instagram. You see this? You see this right here? You see this right here? This is why your son acting crazy. This is why your daughter acting crazy. This is why you can't get your life right. This is why you don't understand nothing that's going on in your life. And this is also why it's hidden from you and why the Bible say you better not study astrology, because this is based on astrology, right? So let's move forward. Okay. Is that so? Okay. Guys, if you watching this, Zakia said, okay, so somebody said that they can hear me. Zakia said she can hear me. So that's cool. I'm gonna keep on going. I'll redo the whole thing. I don't care. I do this every day if I have to, because y'all gonna get your mind right one way or another, or you gonna get me out your life, because I ain't come back here for y'all to ignore me. I ain't come back here to be around people who not gonna listen to me, because this is facts. I'm not no dumb enough. I'm not dumb. Okay, listen. It ain't even about intelligence. It's just about open-mindedness. I'm not sleep. Okay. Now listen. When it comes to this chart, I want to explain something. These are all directly tied to zodiacs, right? Each one of these. Now, your chakra, which chakra you are, is based on when you were born, based on what your sign is, right? I'm a Libra. and I was born in October 20th. I'm a heart chakra, right? Everything that you see around you, you want to understand is not based on sight. I'm sorry, guys. It's not based on sight, right? So that you're not seeing anything. Everything is based on sound, right? Everything is based on sound. So as you open your eyes and you see things, it's the vibrations that you see from sound, you know? And essentially sound is measured in hertz. Okay, so this is why when you walk into a room and you get a bad feeling, right? This is why when you walk into a room and something don't feel right, or somebody come around you and something don't feel right, their aura is off. That's why, because that person that came around you is emitting a frequency from them that is lower than yours, right? So that this frequency down here, the one that says root chakra, the root chakra, let's go out a little bit. Let me go out so I can see the whole thing. Okay. So the root chakra, as you can see look at the little person at the top, right? I'm gonna show y'all again real quick on here. I'm gonna hold the phone. I'm actually hold the phone like this while I'm doing this. Right? So the root chakra, the one at the bottom, and I have to get this off my screen. Come on, bro. Hide this. Good looking out. All right. Cool. All right, so the root chakra, which as you can see is 396 hertz, right? That's the bottom. The root chakra, as you can see, is represented by your, let me put the pointer there, right? You see what this is, right? The root chakra works in direct correlation with your genitals, right? So feelings like sexuality, lust, anger, everything physical, when you want to fight, all of those things are based on your root chakra, right? And that operates on that frequency, right? So when somebody is horny, or somebody is like a sexual deviant, a sexual predator, or somebody is wanting to fight or angry, they're in their root chakra. That's what that means. That means they are emitting a frequency of 396 hertz or between that and 417, right? If you are a person who is of the heart and you are at 639 hertz, which is the amount, that's your existence. We are, please excuse my son, y'all. We are, we exist as sound. Right? So if you are of the heart and you are a pure person, you would exist at about the 639 hertz frequency. So if you come around somebody who's like this, right? If you don't believe me, walk into a strip club as a pure person and see what you feel like. You walk into a strip club, you'll feel like your inside's trying to rip out of you because it's distorting, because you're around a bunch of frequencies that's around you that you don't understand. And these are spirits. Spirits operate. These frequencies that you see are only once something comes into existence, right? This is the first color. Anything below these, you can't see, aka a demon, aka spirits, right? The closer you get to this frequency, the more susceptible you are to being possessed. That is essentially what happens, okay? Now there's a lot of different ways that this can be explained, and there's a lot of different scenarios that I can give you as to why this is the cause of your problems. This chart right here, when you go around somebody and you get that funny feeling and something's not right, it's because the frequency is off. It's because they are in their root chakra or somewhere down here and you are above that. We all exist as sound waves. We all exist as sound. You have to understand this. And this is why you have to stay from around certain people. This is why certain things happen. I'm gonna go put this back. All right. My bad. Let me put y'all back up here. I just wanted y'all to see that chart. I would recommend that you look that up. It's called the chakra system. Okay. And right now, for some reason, listen. But the whole point of me showing this to you was so that you could understand that a lot of the things that are happening, there's a certain level of responsibility people prefer to avoid when the truth is bestowed upon them. So in turn, as you know, they'd rather not know. Yeah. And honestly, Zakir, the reason I'm doing this, to be completely honest with you, is because I don't understand how, as a righteous person, you could sleep at night knowing this. I don't understand how our babies is being sacrificed right now, and you don't want to know nothing. You just want to go to work and go to the shopping market and go hang out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, life is happening outside of you. And everybody's turning a blind eye. That's why the universe is hurting. The universe is in pain. Everybody too busy. I got so much going on. Yeah, it's just, but as soon as something happened with your child, you understand? As soon as something happens where it's at your front door, right? Because we want to keep ignoring this stuff happening. We want to keep ignoring this stuff happening until it's at your door, until they're sacrificing little kids on your block, and you can't do nothing about it because everybody is too desensitized, because everybody only care about themselves. If you are a person who feel like it's not your responsibility to know this stuff, when you got kids out here every day that are really struggling because of this. There are kids that are going to school and not knowing how to conduct themselves around other children because they don't have guidance at home. There are children who go to school and they get abused, they get kidnapped, they get all of this stuff happen to them, and we want to talk about, we're so sad about it, but it's happening because the parents aren't educating themselves. It's happening because whenever a video like this pop up where you can learn something, the parent want to turn it off real quick and turn on Love and Hip Hop because they don't want to know it. And whenever somebody try to teach you something, I got something, I gotta just run to do something real quick because you just got something to do now that's so important, right? To watch some stupid TV show that's constantly programming you and dropping your frequency. When you're watching Love and Hip Hop, let me ask you this. What frequency you think you in if you watching Love and Hip Hop? You think you in your heart chakra? Ain't nothing hearty about that show. You think you in your solar plexus, you in your root chakra. You know what your root chakra means? That means you're susceptible to demon possession. That's what that means. That's what that means. And you think it's coincidence that all these little young boys is in their songs talking about, I'm a demon, I'm a demon, I'm a demon. They ain't joking. I gotta wake up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, listen, when you become awakened, when you become spiritually awakened, it is hard. It's hard to live knowing that people are just blind. And people are blind because they want to be. Like, it's not even like they have to, they want to be. Like, they want to be blind. They don't want to know this stuff. They are sheep. I was just watching a YouTube video of them herding sheep, right? And they're explaining how you get sheep to follow, how you get sheep to do this. There's a group of sheep, 100 deep, 150 sheep, and there's one dude and 2 dogs. Them 100 sheep could demolish them, but you know what the 100 sheep do? Put their head down, and they just follow each other. That's all they do. Follow each other to the club, follow each other to watch the TV show, follow each other to talk about the celebrities who are in on this and know exactly about it, and they sacrificing you because they you gotta really open your eyes and see this stuff. Because if you don't want to see it for you, fine, don't see it for you. Damn yourself. See it for your children, man. See it for your children. They don't know no better. They don't know no better. And we know you don't know no better either, but you don't know no better because you being blinded and you choosing to be that way. You don't know no better because you want to keep your circle a bunch of people who don't do nothing but call you and talk about a bunch of random nonsense that's going to cloud your mind and make you not learn nothing. You want to surround yourself with people who won't talk about knowledge. People who want to fight as soon as you say anything that makes sense to them because they live in their root chakra and they'll never go above it. I want to say that I love everybody. I want to say that I love this universe. I want to say that I am going to spend every day for the rest of my life awakening people and putting out material that will help awaken people. And it's not just me. There's several chosen ones. It's funny because when I realized I was a chosen one, I said, how could I be a chosen one? Everybody's special. Until I realized how many people run from what I tell them. Until I realized that when I say, hey, man, we're all special. And they go, I'm special. Get out of here. The book said somebody else is special. I'm not special. You try to teach somebody something and they run. You know what I mean? And that's what makes you realize that you are a chosen one, and it is your responsibility to show people the real truth. Show people the real truth. Go follow Pharaoh. Watch his videos. He has a video titled 76 Trillion Years of Black History. That alone will explain to you where we come from. When you ask your average black person what they know about black history, what they gonna say? They're gonna say slavery. They're gonna say Africa. You know what I mean? They're gonna say they don't really know where we came from. We've been here trillions, millions of years. Okay, so everything you think you know ain't even what we knew. But you gotta reach out to, you gotta want to learn it. You remember during slavery, they would always say, or during segregation, during the, we're always hated on, but during the time in this country, they would always say, if you want to hide something from a black person, you put it in a book, because black people won't read. So all this stuff I'm telling you is in a book. The only book you're going to read is the one they force down your throat and pay people that they put in powerful positions to convince you to follow. So you think that that's the case. You know what I'm saying? But, at the end of the day, my real goal here is to just put out information that helps people, want to learn. Because at the end of the day, it's a choice. It is a choice. You have free will. You understand? You have free will. It is your choice to do what you want to do. But I cannot go on knowing that people don't know this stuff, that people don't know that holidays are literally created for ritualistic activities. I mean, if you're participating in some of these, really any of these holidays, you are giving energy toward the beings that ritualize and sacrifice children. Now, for me to say that and you to not even care enough to want to look into what I'm saying bothers me. Even if you say, well, how do I know that's true? Okay, say that, but don't click off and say, well, whatever, I already be celebrating Christmas, so it ain't that serious. Like, you don't want to know that Christmas is really about a deity by the name of Krampus that stuffs babies, stuffs children in a bag to devour their souls. This chakra list that you see here, this indicates the spiritual level that they operate on. It's beneath the root chakra. That's why they need to get the universe to drop their chakra down. That's what Hollywood is about. That's what music is about. That's why all of this is set up the way that it is. You know what I'm saying? And we have to do our due diligence, to try to at least try to get the knowledge out there. You know what I'm saying? If you're a person who's confused and wondering why the world is the way that it is, I just want to tell you the answers are there. All you got to do is put that TV remote down. Put that TV remote down. Put that phone down for a second and look. Cut off them people around you who telling you, yo, don't be worried about nothing. I think, all right, yo. I mean, yo, the world is burning right now. Open up your eyes and see what's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, if you're surrounded by people who are trying to convince you that everything is okay, you're surrounded by the wrong people. If you surrounded by anybody who not telling you, yo, maybe it's something, maybe it's something in this, we should look into this, you surrounded by the wrong people. You surrounded by people who are also lost. You're surrounded by other sheep. Don't be sheep. That's all I ask. Don't be sheep, because I care about this, because we shape the universe. We make the universe. We are all one. We all determine the fate of the universe. And right now, it's not looking too good based on the way people are not catching on to what's happening. I mean, certain things, let me take that back. Let me take that back, because words speak into fruition, and people are catching on to what's going on, and people are becoming awakened. But in addition to that awakening, there needs to be knowledge. Just to awaken is not enough, because you can still fall for the trap if you just awaken. And when I say awaken, I mean stuff like Lil Nas X with his devil worshiping shoes and all of that stuff. People are seeing this stuff. They're seeing music videos where children are offering their souls to the devil, and now people are like, oh, well, it's just creativity. That's just what they're doing. No. They're pretty much coming flat out and showing you what they do. At this point, it's just like it's no more reason to hide it. You know what I'm saying? So it's flat out. So all I want to say is if anybody's in here, can you let me know if you can hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Type something if you can hear me. Just say like thumbs up or hey, put a letter H or something. Let me know you can hear me if you can hear me. I'm assuming that you guys can hear me. Because let me double check my audio. Testing. Okay, yeah, I'm assuming you can hear me. So like I said, guys, okay, Zakir, thank you. Listen, Zakir, thank you so much. Listen, for sticking through this with me. This, if you are you first of all, I know you're spiritually awakened if you were able to sit through this and know it. Because people who are asleep can't even sit through this. They won't even be able to sit through it because, like you said, they don't want the responsibility of knowing. They want to constantly look at their children doing stuff that they got no business and just say, oh, that's just kids being kids. They want to live in ignorance, but they don't realize they are damning their souls. They're damning their souls. That's what bothers me. I can't stand by and watch that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't come here to do that. So here's what will happen. If somebody comes off to me as a person who is running from this information, I'm deleting you. And I cannot have you in my circle anymore. I cannot, because you are counterproductive to the universe. You are contributing to the existence of the negativity in the world that's destroying us if you refuse to enlighten yourself. Because it's impossible for you to protect yourself from something that you don't know exists. So if you refuse to acknowledge that there's an evil other than what that fake book you keep reading telling you about, if you refuse to do anything other than get your mind out of that box, that square, which if you look up the etymological meaning to means to trap energy. So the square is to trap energy, which traps your energy in that book and prevents you from moving any further. If you look up the etymological meaning of amen, amen means to silence, to hide, to confine. Why do they tell you at the end of your prayers to say amen? Why would you want to hide and confine the energy of your prayer? Wake up, people. You know what I'm saying? Like, the thing is, if you want to be asleep, you're going to stay asleep. But if you want to be woke, you're going to wake up. And this stuff ain't no joke. This is real. People think ghosts. You think ghosts? There's no such thing as ghosts. Let's rephrase that. Spirits? You think spirits are not real? You know what I'm saying? If you don't believe in spirits, if you don't believe in demons, you got another thing coming. All I'm going to tell you is this. If you don't believe in spirits, you are that much likely to be possessed, because you don't understand why you need to keep your frequency at a certain level. You don't understand why. See, this is why men don't understand why they shouldn't go around having sex with every girl they see, right? See, I was one of them guys. Let me go there for a second. I was one of them guys that just thought, oh, shorty fat, you do whatever, blah, blah, blah. I felt like, well, you can do what you want to do. The reason you can't is because life is about balance. Hence my Libra scale. I was here for a reason. Life is about balance. You do too much of that, you're going to live in your root chakra. You live in your root chakra. You know who's going to prey on you? Demons that live in the frequency of a root chakra. This is why you turn into a demon. This is why you end up doing things that you don't even recognize that you do yourself. I really want to show y'all this. And I really want people to see this. I'm gonna post more on my Instagram. I'm gonna post this chart up with a brief explanation on my page, and I'm gonna let people see this. Meditate. You need to meditate. That's another thing I want to say to anybody who made it through this video. We 43 minutes in. First of all, let me congratulate you. If you made it this far through this video, you good. You good, number one, because that means you're capable of waking up. And I done had maybe 20, 30 people come in, open up the door like, see the truth in there and be like, oh no, I'm trying to go to the club tomorrow. Slam that joint and run out, right? I done seen them all come in and out. They just come in, they look and they keep going as if I'm the kind of person who would talk about things that's not valid, or I would steer you the wrong way. What benefit?
To anybody who made it this far, I love you very much. I want to remind you to be positive, be optimistic, and to keep positive people in your circle. Go follow Pharaoh. Go follow Ralph. And follow the teachings of Dr. Sebi, and it will change your life. If you don't believe me, do it and then tell me what happens. And then I'll pay you if I'm lying, which I know I'm not, so it doesn't matter. But my whole point is I just need you to see what's going on, all right? It's none other than your boy JGiddins. Y'all gonna be seeing me every day. Hey, Zakir, rock out with me every day if you can, Zakir. I need like-minded spiritual beings with me. Okay, because this is a spiritual war, and it's only being fought by those who are enlightened and those who are woke enough to even consume the information that will enlighten them. Most people have been trained to fear certain words that we say, like spirit, ghost. They automatically run. Oh, what is that? I don't know, because they've been programmed. It's by design. That's why TV is called programming. Back to your regularly scheduled programming. It's right in front of your face. Oh my gosh. So listen, Zakir, rock out with me, all right? I asked that you be here with me. I be here with you. All right. You see me post something, you like it and share it. I see you post something that's going to bring positivity in this universe. I'm going to like it and share it. We're going to build a spiritual team, because there's nobody who's going to be aware of what we know who's not going to be on the righteous side of life. Okay. And the universe will bless us. I'm not even going to use the word bless, because the etymological meaning behind the word bless is to sprinkle blood on an altar, and a pagan altar. So even the word blessing is put there to curse you. This entire language is put here to curse you. The words that you use are called spelling because you're casting spells. Everything that you say comes into fruition. We don't understand the power that we have, which is why we constantly say, I can't do this. I don't like this. I hate this. I ain't never going to change. I'm always going to be the same. You are literally casting spells on yourself. Literally. I love you guys. Until next time, remember to be positive, optimistic, keep positive people in your circle. It's your boy JGiddins out, man.